start off. Right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I'm so glad. My name is Raghu. I'm joining here from Vishakhapatnam on the 47th episode of season 3 on the WeTalk show. I'm sure you all had a wonderful day, a wonderful, relaxing, and rejuvenating weekend. I'm sure that you all looking for a wonderful week ahead as well. So, welcome to the We Talk Show, yet another episode on the third season, and we're already at the 47th episode. And we have a gentleman who is sitting on the other side from Dhruva House who is eagerly waiting to share a lot of information about his personal life as well as his professional life. But before we jump into knowing more about our brother's life, work, his passions, and his other involvements, I have some very, very good news to share with you all. The WeVysya team has come up with an idea of doing a meet and greet session in Dubai. Yes, you heard me right. WeVysya is spreading its wings, not just in our local states, but it's spreading not just in the country, but overseas as well. WeVysya Dubai is organizing a very, very exclusive meet and greet session just for our members, anticipating members in Dubai, for which the venue will be announced a little later. But then I request everyone to please make note of the date. It is on the 22nd of March on a Saturday in Dubai. In case you have any friends, relatives, cousins, or anyone who would be interested in joining this movement called Vysya, please do share this poster with them. I hope you all get these in your WhatsApp groups as well. Just in case you don't, please do reach out to us for the poster. So, a meet and greet session exclusively for people who are interested in joining the Vysya movement at Vysya Dubai on the 22nd of March, which is a Saturday in Dubai. Please do reach out to them. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for eagerly waiting and listening to the We Talk Show 47th episode on season 3. We have Ashwin Garu on the other side who is joining us from Dhruva House. Let's see what he has in store for all of us. Let's see what his experience is all about and what services he offers and how he's adding a lot of value for all the business people in the Vysya Brotherhood. Ashwin Garu, good evening. How are you, sir?
Good evening, Ram sir. I'm fine. How are you?
All well by God's grace, Ashwin Garu. So good
So,
to
good
see you.
evening to
Thank
all
you
my
for agreeing
WeVysya
to
family
episode with
members.
me. Yeah, please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, just wishing a good evening to all my WeVysya family members who is watching the show today.
Super. So at the outset, thank you very much for agreeing to be on this episode of the We Talk Show.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Mutual then. Have you had a chance to watch any of these shows before, sir?
Not exactly. One or two shows I was able to watch
All right.
because I
Okay.
think this comes right in the dinner time, right?
Okay.
So it's little difficult to everyday watch, but I watch it on the Facebook later on.
Super. Okay. So this is we'll take this with a small bite as a feedback. Yes. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
But then we'll just have a normal, simple conversation about what you do and how you do, sir. Let's see
sure.
how we add a lot of value over the next 30 to 35 minutes for all the viewers who are watching this.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Done, sir. So the structure is very simple. Please introduce yourself to the audience here today. Anyone who is watching this, be it now or later, please briefly introduce yourself, who about your family, the place where you hail from, what all did you study, where did you study, and then when did you get married, or your family status. In case, how big is your family, your parents, your children, your siblings, anything that you would like to share with the viewers today. Please go ahead, sir.
Definitely, thank you. And yeah, I would like to start from the start. So basically, I was born and brought up in Bangalore. So I did my schooling here, and then for my engineering, I went to Hubli. Uh, the
Okay.
college there is called as VB Engineering College. So I did my computer science engineering from VB College, Hubli.
This was in which year, sir?
This was from 92 to 96.
Oh my God, when engineering was a luxury, when very few people knew about what engineering was.
Yes, yes, and VV was one of the premier colleges, especially in the North Karnataka side.
Super,
So,
sir.
and one more thing is like my father also graduated from the same college, so that is added bonus for me.
Oh my God, a family which is highly qualified in that case.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice, sir.
So
Okay.
after finishing my engineering, so I came back to Bangalore. I started working as a software in a software job here. And 98 to 2001, so I got a chance to go to the US on a H1B visa.
Okay.
I worked there for 3 years in two different organizations. And then in 2001, I returned back to India, and I started working in companies like IBM and Melstar and others. And on and off, there was a lot of traveling involved. So depending on the project requirements, I traveled to UK many times, and Canada a couple of times, and mostly Mumbai and also Bangalore. So all these places I have worked for more than 25 years in the IT industry.
Nice, sir.
So
25 years, that's 2.5 decades. That's like a silver jubilee in the IT industry.
yeah.
What makes
So
me wondering was, okay, you've chosen engineering during the years 92 to 96, probably because your father was a very educated professional. That is understood.
definitely,
And
yes,
then later on, you went to the US, you joined an IT job.
yes,
That is understood because you're a computer science engineer. And
correct.
then you moved to the US during that period, which was
Yeah,
during the Y2K boom, I believe, isn't it, sir? When there is a
exactly.
huge drain of
Yes, yes, yes.
brain drain happening from India to the Western countries.
Correct.
But what
But
left me perplexing was what made you come back, sir? Because I haven't heard anyone who went to the US during that part of the time who actually got back. They say that they would want to get back to India, but I rarely hear someone who really materialized that.
no, that was my resolve to. Initially, also my resolve was to go there for 3 years. So
Okay,
that is how I wanted it to be. I always loved staying here in India, working from here, and I'm a big foodie, and also I love a lot of need a lot of relatives and friends around. So
okay,
I enjoy that.
super, fantastic. So I am talking to someone who actually gives right priorities to the right things.
Thank you.
Fabulous,
So
sir. So tell us
yeah,
now that you are telling about relatives, family, and social ties. Tell us a little about your family as well, sir.
sure. I got married in 2003 after I came back from the US in 2001. So
Okay,
then, so it's almost been little more than 20 years in marriage. My wife name is Mrudula,
okay.
Mrudula, Mrudula.
Mridula
So
garu.
most people don't get her name right. So
Right,
she always keeps complaining on that. And
right.
so and I have a daughter called as Dhriti.
Nice.
So my wife Mrudula she is also working in the software field as a test manager
Oh wow. Okay.
with one of the big retail companies.
Okay.
And my daughter currently she is doing her second year graduation in a college called as ISER Tirunanthapuram. So
Okay.
she is doing her BSMS integrated course there. She's in the second year.
Nice, sir. So an integrated course in the sense it's going to be for 5 years duration,
5 years exactly.
and she's going to be a postgraduate after 5 years.
She's going to be a master's, and then she intends to do PG post graduation.
Right.
Uh,
Okay.
we need, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Nice, sir. So she's specializing in which stream?
So she likes biology a lot, so she has taken that as her major, and she
Wow.
wants to do
Okay.
some research in the biology field. So
Okay.
exact uh, subject still she is yet to finalize on focus area, but currently it is biology.
Nice, sir. Quite interesting. An engineer born to an engineer who gave birth to someone who is interested in biology but not computer science or engineering.
Exactly. I mean, like she was like, everyone is engineer in the family, so I don't want to be an engineer. I want to do something different.
Nice. And you allowed her to pursue her passion. That's wonderful, sir.
Yes, definitely. I mean, like kids nowadays, they are very well informed. They know what
Correct.
they want. They don't know where to go, where what to do, and everything they already decide on their own. So we
Correct.
just needs a little bit of input from our side, and I think they're all set.
Absolutely, a little support from the parent side. That's all that we should do. Probably,
Yes,
it's just for a rocket that has to lift off. We need to give that initial push. Probably
exactly.
that's later. Everything is on the autopilot mode.
Yes, yes,
Nice, sir. Nice. I'm so glad that we all have a chance to listen to you, see you, talk to you, and also learn from you about a professional who's been an engineer, graduated in 1996, whose father was an engineer as well.
yes,
Probably later on, I think after 2000 or somewhere around 99, 2000 was when there was a boom of engineering colleges in the southern part of the country, and everyone really had a chance to taste that engineering curriculum. But then
yes.
until then, I think there was a real paucity of seats, and I really believe that there was a huge competition when you were applying for an engineering course.
There was, and also I could say, like in my college, there were a lot of people from all over the country,
Okay.
especially Andhra, Tamil Nadu, and even from the north. There were a lot of students coming over here because the number of colleges then was very limited. Uh,
Okay.
and Karnataka, I think, was fortunate enough to have a lot of engineering colleges, and all good engineering colleges. So I
Okay.
think that is what I was seeing that time. I think now it has come down. People from other states coming to Karnataka for studies engineering. More they come for jobs now.
Correct, sir. Nice, sir. So I understand that you worked until 2001 in the US, and then you got back. Uh, I think you started working you were working for someone that was
IBM.
for 7 years, and then you went to places like Canada, to the US, to the UK,
Okay.
and finally you're
Um,
freelancing or you are working still for someone, sir.
then I worked for some years in Mumbai also for JP Morgan, and
Wonderful.
then
Okay.
yes, and then I came back in 2015 to Bangalore, and I started my own company called Sigmato Solutions. So since then, we have been working in the space of mobile application development. So
Okay.
creating mobile apps for the customers, any all kinds of solution for their business needs, uh, be it any kind of business. So we give them mobile application and web application solutions, uh, be it for the customer facing side of the business or for their back end of the business like accounting and other purposes. So we develop business solutions for all kinds of businesses.
Fabulous, sir. So I guess there is a sweeping revolution of the subject that you're talking about. I don't think revolution is the right word. Revolution is a very, very tiny word as far as the online campaign is concerned or the online presence of a business is concerned. Do you agree to that,
Definitely,
sir?
definitely, definitely.
Right. We whenever business people sit and talk, I think the online dream is always a major subject. It's about how to increase their online presence and how to appeal to the viewers in the online space. That I think that has been something that every businessman, be it small, medium, or large enterprise, has always put a portion of their thought on. What are your
Exactly.
thoughts on this, sir? How has it evolved over the last 10 to 15 years? Would you like to explain it to the audience? Ashwin Garu? Ashwin Garu, do you hear me? Ashwin Garu?
Yes,
Am I audible to you?
yes, yes.
Nice, sir. So the question is what I'm trying to say is over the past 10 to 15 years, the importance of online presence for any kind of a business, irrespective of the size and scale of the business, the importance of having an online presence has actually increased. So what is your take on that, sir? What is your view on that? Do you see this?
Definitely, the awareness is increasing gradually.
Okay,
Before, what we used to see is like all uh, there was small business owners, and they were all approaching it in the traditional way. They were doing business for last 30, 40, 50 years. So, as you know, change is very difficult for any human being.
Correct, sir.
So that is how it was challenging as well as exciting, and
Okay.
so we have been able to help 150 plus customers so far in this space, and
Okay.
hope to keep growing and mm, grow to better heights.
Nice, sir. 150 is like a huge basket of clients in that case.
Yes. But we,
Nice. So you
uh,
have all your lines full at
we
the
have been
moment.
helping them like everything from like a website development to web applications to mobile applications, everything. So all kinds of
Okay.
solutions we've been able to give.
So it involves everything, sir. Even e-commerce is also an added service that you provide to all these people.
Exactly. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Right, sir. Okay, then briefly, would you like to introduce the services that you have, sir? Let me play a picture that you had shared with me.
Sure.
Should we talk about this, sir, at this moment?
Yes, exactly.
Would you like to explain to the
So
viewers about this, sir, all the services that you offer holistically?
yes, exactly. This is the services we offer, also the kind of process we follow actually. So
Okay.
in any of the mobile application or web application development space, so what we do is first step is called as the uh,
User interface.
UI UX design. That is user interface and user experience, I would say. So basically, this involves in like coming up with the look and feel for the end product that the customer is going to uh, see. So usually what happens is people have some ideas how they want that software to be looking, and then how it should work and all, but it is very difficult to express that. So, and what happens is, in the end, if the development goes on with, and then the customer comes to look at the product, so there'll be a lot of misgivings.
Okay.
So, the best thing is to first go with the look and feel design, so that
Okay.
the customer knows exactly what he is going to get, how the screen is going to look, what are the different functionalities will be there. But at this point, it is only a static screen where the functionality is not developed, but there will be the look and feel, and then the flow of the screens from which screen to which screen the solution will flow, and how the final business solution will be uh, coming out as a result. So that is why we first go into the UI UX design, and
Okay.
once all the screens are developed and the look and feel is developed, and we have that discussed through with the client, and also there could be a couple of revisions also in the look and feel, different options, and all these things can be tried out at this point. So once this is locked up, so then we go into the development phase. So in the development phase, basically the whatever the design has been approved in the UI UX phase, so that those screens will be converted uh, a techno
So what do we
into a
mean?
technology.
Since we're talking about the software development portion, you were talking about a
Exactly.
mobile application where you mentioned native and hybrid. Can you tell us a
Correct.
little briefly about how they are different, sir?
So basically, there is two ways of development in the mobile application development space. That is the native and the hybrid. So basically, native, as we know, like there are basically two kinds of phones available. One is the Android phones, and the second is the iOS phones. That is the Apple phones. So both are different software systems. That is the operating systems for the phones.
Okay.
So whatever we solution we develop, so that is native to the operating system. Basically, the language supports either Android, or the language supports iOS, that is the Apple phone. So that is one way to develop it. And the second way is there is a hybrid system called as React Native or a Flutter, and these technologies allow us to develop code in one language, and then they can be adopted to both Android as well as iOS. So the advantage here would be basically like once you have this cross-developed code, so it is only one code base to maintain. The maintenance is easy. You don't have to have teams uh, who know both Android as well as the iOS internals, and that way, that is it is the code is much more maintainable, and so that way it is the advantage.
Okay.
So if in very less cases we go for native development where the response is very very crucial, and we need to get the uh, control of the underlying operating system so that the responsiveness of the application, when there is a very large application and the responsiveness is very very critical, so only in those cases we actually recommend going to the native side of the code.
Okay. So we've spoken about the software development phase. Is this the right time to talk about the consulting part also, sir?
Definitely. I mean, like here in the software development, we do all the cycles like the development process and then the testing process and then final release of the production environment to the customer. And then after the production release, there will be a period of maintenance, like if there are any issues or bugs which come up, or initially there might be flow issues where we need to change some of uh, the way the software is working a little bit. So those things we do in the maintenance phase,
Okay.
and once the software is stabilized, then the maintenance it won't be required to be very nearly hands-on development.
Okay. So it is more or less as we understand for a very naive person who doesn't know this terminology or this kind of jargon. Can we say that you actually do it from the back end, the front end to the back end, wherein you're going to start off with the screen, how the customer really wants their screen or the interface that suits their business or their profession, and then you'll start developing it by discounting it from the hindsight. Is that how you work, sir? Did I
Exactly.
understand correctly?
And also the UI UX is basically it is the front end of the software. So
Correct.
everyone, it is like a design, right? So if
Right.
any of the ladies they want to go to purchase a saree, so they
Okay.
don't want the same kind of saree everyone else is taking. They all
Absolutely.
they all want a different design, different color. So
Okay.
it's all depending on the customer's preferences.
Okay. So, sir, for all this to be executed, how long would it take, sir? Let's say, how do you differentiate or categorize your clients based on the size of the employees or the business? Or, I mean, anyone who is watching this show, do you really think that they would approach you for your services? How would they qualify themselves as someone who can approach you?
So basically, like depending on the solution, how large is the solution? So it can be just, for example, a small kind of like a visitor management system. Okay,
Okay.
so where there will be a very limited amount of functionality, and the development time will be very less. So
Okay.
other than that, if you go to something like an Amazon or a Swiggy or something like that, that is
Okay.
like a very huge project where
Correct.
like hundreds of people are involved, and there is continuous changes going on an everyday basis. So we can see the project range from the small product to that very large product. So depending on what that solution size is, so depends on that, the timeline will be depending on that. So the minimum what we have seen, the smallest of the smallest, if you want a mobile application developed, so it takes about 3 to 4 months for a small product, and it
Okay.
might go to year 2 years also for bigger products.
Nice, sir. Thank you for that very objective answer. I think all those who are watching it might feel this helpful as far as the product is concerned. But then,
Yeah.
sir, I would like to ask you this question. Anyone who is watching this, they could be running a multi-floor sari showroom or a jewelry showroom
Mhm.
or a BPO kind of a setup, or someone who runs a small service from their house or a garage. You think you can provide solutions to both sizes and scales, sir?
Definitely, we can provide solutions to all. But what we do is mostly very customized development. For example, there are already a lot of softwares in the market that
Okay.
cater to specific customers or customer businesses. So usually, some of the customers might be okay with out of the box solutions. But what we do is, if there is more customized, like you want some customized software, so where you have some very specific functionality to be developed, so that is where usually we come in. So
Okay.
our yeah,
So now I play that list of clients, all your marquee clients and customers that you provide
yes please,
solutions to, so that the
yes
viewers will
please.
have a fair idea of the kind of organizations that you help with.
Definitely.
Sure, sir. Nice, sir. It's a very, very impressive list of clients that you provide services to. We see some
Yes.
very good names and very diverse people who are availing your services. Would you like to tell us a little about this slide, sir?
Definitely. Uh, all these clients are from different, I would say, different domains, as you can say.
Correct. Correct,
Like
sir.
single takes, as the name suggests, it is more towards the movie domain, where people can audition, and all the audition related things can be taken online on an app. And so that is where we developed a solution for a client for this thing.
Okay.
And then Dento, as the name specifies, it is like uh, for all the dental doctors to come to one marketplace. Basically, it is like you can say a practo for the dental side of the business. And DigiKids is a school management system. And so it's a whole school management system with all the different functionalities for running a school, uh, including like all the classes, different classes, and then uh, the even the bus management, and the um, you can say all the staff management, all these things in the school comes to picture. And we also see Nandini as our client here. So we were doing some packaging designs for them.
Okay.
Um, so at that time, like it was about 4 years ago. So like at that time, whatever the milk packets came around, and also some of the sweet packets, packaging design, and all we had done at that time.
Okay, sir.
So that way we have done different kinds of solutions for all different businesses requirements.
Okay. Absolutely, sir. Let me remove this slide. Let me see you and talk to you. Your customer wall looks really impressive, sir. They belong to different domains, and I understand that you're not just doing a software job. I think you're doing a whole lot of business consulting services here. Because in
Yes,
order to enable you to service them properly and provide right solutions, I think you need to study a lot of the business and business processes, isn't it, sir?
yes, definitely. We need to understand each and every business.
Right.
Kind of, we have to go through a business analysis phase where we do a lot of talking to these client about their business, understanding what kind of solution they require, and then converting those requirements into uh, specifications where the technical people can understand, and then going through the development of the solution.
Amazing work, sir. I think you do a lot of homework.
And I really like and I love this space where I can talk to different businesses, understand their business also at the same time, and then provide solutions to them.
Absolutely, that's really not a joke because you've been in this space over the last close to 3 decades and you still evens that kind of passion both while you're talking and both while you're trying to throw some knowledge about your work. I think that is seen everywhere. So good to know you, sir.
Great, thank you.
Since we're speaking about the kind of work and the effort that you put in and the kind of ream that you provide for all your customers, do you
Mhm.
think we can talk a little about your success stories as well? Maybe you can tell us
Definitely.
about one or two anecdotes about your work wherein you made your customer or the client absolutely delighted.
Definitely, like so. One I would quote: we did a solution for the landmark group. So basically, they wanted. They have a lot of a big chain of stores, and each store has a lot of assets in them.
Okay.
Basically, it might be a AC or many other different assets within the store. One second.
Okay.
So they wanted a solution wherein basically all these are protected by insurance basically. So whenever there is
Okay.
any problem with any of these assets, so they wanted some management system where the stores can actually like put in a request saying, okay, this store AC is not working, this particular asset is not working. So that way a ticketing system they required, and so we were able to provide them a solution wherein all the stores they were connected online, and the ticketing system was developed so that the any issues came to the head office where they were taken care by some of the employees, and then they also can be marked up for like reimbursement of insurance and uh, um, uh, uh, with the insurance company to take it ahead all the claims.
Okay. This is for the landmark group, sir.
Yes, that was for the landmark
Nice.
group.
Nice, Ashwin Garu. I see that you handle a lot of portfolios amongst your work. That's so good to know. So, before we move forward and talk about another slide that you provided for me, shall we take a couple of comments that we have?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Right, sir. So, we have Murli Kuncharapu Garu who logged in and is saying a happy evening. Thank you, Murli Garu. Thank you so much for logging in for the WeTalk show. We have
Thank you,
Raghuram
Molly.
Garu saying a happy evening to you, sir. Happy evening, Raghuram Garu. So glad to hear from you after quite a like, while, sir. We have Unnati Garu who says, happy evening, Ashwini sir and Raghu sir. Nice to see him in the talk show today. All the best for your business, sir. Thank you, Unnati madam. Thank you so much for taking time out to log in onto the
Thank you,
We Talk show.
Molly.
In spite of you moderating another show on different week, you still took the efforts of logging in and encouraging our fellow member. Thank you so much. This is what the WeVysya Brotherhood is all about. We have another comment from Nenumi Sudhir KV Garu who says, happy evening to both of you. All the best, sir. Thank you, Sudhir Garu. Thank you so much for always ensuring that you're there for the We Talk show and providing for comments for all the guests. I see that you have an extended message wherein you're saying, right, Sudhir Garu, Secretary of Netra. Thank you so much, Sudhir Garu. We have Pavan T. Kantgaru who says, hello, Ashwini sir. Happy evening both. Wish all the best, Ashwini sir. Thank you, Pavan. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Ashwini, garu, would you like to reply to this message? Would you like to say thank you to Pavan?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Pawan Garu, very much for your interest in this talk show, and hope you are hearing and um, you are able to get what I am speaking.
Nice. We'll take another comment, sir. We have a comment from Rajiv Malali Subramaniam Garu who says, good evening, both. Nice person, very cooperative, and he has a good knowledge in the software development. Absolutely, Rajiv Garu. Ashwini Garu is proving to be one. So, would you like to take this comment? Would you like to say a thank
Yes,
you to Rajiv Garu for all
yes,
the
yes.
nice words he has for you?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Rajiv Garu, for the very nice comments and nice words from your side.
Nice, sir. Thank you so much, viewers, for your comments. Sir, I'll put up one more slide which pertains to your work. Is this
Uh-huh.
something that you would like to tell us a little about, sir, for all the viewers?
So this is basically the slide which goes through how our company came up. So basically, we started in the year 2015 as a eight-member team, and slowly we have been growing year over year. We are now about 22 people, and uh, mostly it was very difficult during the COVID time because of working remotely, working from home, and suddenly all the change in all the business processes and the way we coordinated and uh, completed the work. So, but I think it has been very fruitful so far, and I like to thank all our employees and our customers and all my partners and everyone who has been through this journey with me over this period of time.
Nice, Ashwin Garu. Wonderful that you took the opportunity to thank all the people who are contributing to you. But then, sir, I should ask you this question. Owing to the COVID breakdown and the kind of protocols that all the software companies have followed during that very difficult phase, do you see that as a blessing in disguise, wherein you have a chance to cut a lot of costs and provide a work atmosphere which is flexible to every other employee? Do you see this a nice change?
It was kind of blessing as was also very challenging actually because everyone cut their costs down and it was very challenging to run the business. But
Okay.
I think even the employees were very cooperative. They knew how much work was going on, and they also cut down their salaries. They agreed for that because they knew the business atmosphere was not that good, and so that way I think it helped us a lot to know that how we can be resilient even in toughest of times, and we can sail through with the help of our uh, partners and supporters.
Nice, sir. Thank you for providing all the insights about your work. Now I have to ask you a little question, a couple of questions about WeVysya, sir. How did it all happen to you? How who introduced you to WeVysya, or how was WeVysya introduced to you? Please tell us about that, sir.
Oh, definitely. I think it's almost 2 years since I joined WeVysya.
Okay.
And I'd like to say here that previously I had very little community connect
Okay.
with the community before, because as I said, I was basically from North Karnataka. Uh, my parents were from North Karnataka, so and they came and settled here in Bangalore. So here the number of community member connect they had very less, and also we know that North Karnataka there are not a Telugu speaking population in our community. It is all Kannada basically,
Okay.
and here in the south side of Karnataka it is mostly Telugu speaking population. So that
Okay.
was another disconnect with the community for us.
Okay.
And then also because of my work, I have been traveling a lot. Uh, so again, there was not much of a community connect. So I think when I joined WeVysya, it was like a blessing in disguise. So where I could come connect with our community members, understand the community members, and also it's a very special and a very great platform for us to connect together and as a connect as a family basically.
Super, sir. So it's been a very enriching experience for you over the previous couple of years at WeVysya.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Nice, sir. I hope the founder is listening to this. I hope Anil Gupta Garu is actually happy because there is another member from the Brotherhood who is actually really glad and delighted about the Vivysha movement.
Yes, definitely. I would like to thank the founder, sir, Anil sir, for actually imagining such a platform and then bringing it to life and taking it through all these years and growing it to the level it has become now. It is very commendable, and I would like to thank him and wish him that he takes WeVysya to through many more levels.
Absolutely, sir. Since you provided your best compliments and wishes to Anil Garu, I hope all the members who had joined a little later, for the benefit of all of them, I'm playing this poster. Vivasha is actually spreading its wings as everyone has been wishing, inspiring, and blessing Vivasha movement for. There is an exclusive meet and greet session at WeVysya in Dubai, which is happening on the 22nd of March, which is a Saturday. To all your relatives, friends, and cousins who might be staying in Dubai, anyone who is interested, please do tell them to reach out to the below handle so that they can register for the session. Ashwin Garu, thank you so much for being on the show today. Any closing comments, sir?
Uh, I'm really happy to be a part of WeVysya. So I'm wishing all the WeVysya family members uh, very good year ahead. I think it is almost we are end of the financial year, so hopefully the next financial year brings them with a lot of growth and happiness and peace.
Sure, Ashwin Garu. Thank you so much for all the nice words and blessings to anyone who is watching this show. To all the viewers, ladies and gentlemen, please do make a note of Ashwin sir's number, Ashwin Kumar Garu BG, belonging to Sigmato Solutions Private Limited, and he will be available on the number 98455 96993. I repeat that for you. It is 98455 96993. And this is one gentleman who actually proved to be a very, very calm and a composed man who belongs to a family which is highly educated, a family of professionals. And this gentleman is always there looking out to provide the most feasible economical solutions to all sizes of businesses and all scale of businesses. Thank you, Ashwin Garu. Thank you so much for joining on the 47th episode of the We Talk Show on season 3. We are so glad that you could join us. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for hosting this episode. I had a very
It's the
good time and talking with you. Very nice way of hosting, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Ashwin Garu. You have a good night, sir.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it about for the 47th episode on the We Talk Show. Thank you so much for taking time out to ensure that you're here today, listening to a member from the WeVysya Brotherhood. We're going to see you tomorrow and the next 4 days consecutively for 4 different guests with 4 different moderators. And I'll see you the ensuing Monday with another special guest from a different house, learning more about their life and their business and their profession as well. Thank you so much. And until then, this is Raghu Vankaira signing off from Vishakhapatnam on the We Talk Show for the 47th episode.